people at home. I'll be at the helm right here. This is gonna be kind of
Marvelous.
like, yeah, this is it's Marby.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this is the company I love so much. I'm gonna be going at this because I've played this game multiple times through. But Dre saw me play the prologue earlier because I was trying to like acclimate myself to how this looks to me because this is a handheld game. I know the story, and most of the time, this is going to be Ryan and Dre guessing the story while I tell them maybe yes or no. But this is Fate Extra, uh, a game that was so like raucously wanted in North America that eventually Titan was like, give it to him, please." Let's go with normal.
You didn't show the easy description.
Oh yeah, it's just for RPG players.
There are a number of dead ends in this game.
There are
Thanks.
choices. There are choices that just straight give us game over and give us alternate endings that just end the game. Just like this is scripted like Deadly Premonition. I guess would be like the kind of like the same ideas where it was supposed to be like a story that was just by your choices, and they kind of just like shoehorned in a combat system.
Well, in Deadly Premonition, it was like, well, we want to make a detective game. Well, then and the producers go, where's the
combat?
fighting? Where's the combat? It's like, we don't want to do that. That sounds like a dumb idea. And they went, put that shit in.
Yeah.
And then they went, okay, fine. And they put in the worst combat that they could.
Yeah. So the combat in here, I'll show it a little bit here and there, but a lot of it's just dungeon crawling, and it's the most extreme version of rock paper scissors you'll ever find. But yeah, everything in the text people at home, everything in blue is a name, and Ryan will obviously see that's.
Yeah.
If it's in red, that means something you should be paying attention to, because it doesn't tell you answers outright. You actually kind of have to guess certain things.
Except, when they tell you the answer in red.
Yeah, sweet Jesus.
Well, no, they won't.
Fantasy 8.
They won't tell you the answer. They'll just like, here's a
cut down
answer.
trees with their legs.
Well, this is the PSP in 2011.
I know, but it's still making me flash back something fierce.
Yeah, this is essentially
The PSP was pretty much a portable PlayStation 2.
yeah, and that's actually pretty damn good to be honest. But yeah,
Except it was so hated.
it was hated in America. In Japan, it was actually really good. This was actually the last PSP game to be released in 2011. Think of that for a second.
I don't remember giving you permission.
Not even a little bit.
Hey,
Now,
hey,
whoa, too close. But this is the prologue. This is essentially setting the stage for what's actually gonna happen. Obviously, it's in red, so this is the Academy. That's the same name as the Academy of Fate Stay Night. But this is
Oh, that's something I never paid attention to.
because they rarely ever say it. It's like, oh, it's the school. It's the school. It even looks the same, to be honest.
Yeah, it does look the same.
After your classroom's important. Yeah, this is mostly reading for like the prologue, so I'll keep it as slow as possible.
Slow down.
Yeah, like the first, and it's how this game is scheduled. I say scheduled.
See, why
We have-
do they gotta do that?
What?
You know when you go into a fate, like a fate anything, doesn't even matter what you decide is the extra edit on words after fate?
Yeah.
You know when they start up with just another peaceful morning of another peaceful day.
12 people died today.
Yeah, and then like the school blows up and...
Well, isn't it like that with all the Holy Girls? Anyway,
All the Holy Girls.
the game is
yeah.
scheduled into 3 to 5 days. In that day, we have to find out stuff about what's happening. The final day, that's when the essential like the chapter ends.
Alright, don't walk around in a circle. You got places to be.
I'm just going around here. It's like this is essentially the only hub that we're ever gonna get.
Yeah,
So.
but we're gonna see all this anyway.
Yeah.
No reason to show it off now. We'll get there when we get there.
Alright. Here's your mission, Cody.
What is it?
Find Emi Ashiro and kill him.
This is far in the future.
Find Emi Ashiro and kill him.
Fine, I'll make the wish and go back into the past and kill Shiro. Yeah,
Find his grave and murder him.
Yeah, this actually takes place in the main universe, but it's much farther in the future after many things have already happened, and they actually tell you what happens obviously between point A and point B. Motto. Yeah. Look at the smug motherfucker right here.
Don't understand how this fucker's popular.
You actually find out during chapter 1 why. You actually do find out why. Also, people home, this actually has voice acting, but it's all on Moon Runes.
The voice acting is in Moon Runes.
Yeah, it's like you guys are all boring. You're boring as dirt. No one likes you. Fuck off. This is my friend. This is your friend.
This is your popular friend.
This is your popular friend who fucking
He
talks
talks
to
like
you
this to everybody.
Hey, fuckface, what's up? Hey, loser.
Like seriously, that's dumb.
One thing I learned in anime: it can never be helped. Can never be helped. His arrogance is almost palatable.
Ryan, it can't be helped the fact that people die when they are killed.
They actually made. I told Dre about that in the most recent Unlimited Playworks episode. Shiro actually in Unlimited Playworks they make a joke to that line from Fate Stay Night, where people die if they're killed. Shiro and Archer have like their big like talk, and Shiro says, "Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right." But that, unlike people die when they're killed, that's actually a factual, like, that sentence is not wrong. Because when he's saying right, that means they're not morally right.
Yeah, okay.
It was actually just a play on words when they did that on the Blade Works. Just because you are factually correct does not mean you're morally right. When did 2 equal 5, Shinji?
Alright, but Cody, you do understand what the picture for these videos needs to be.
What?
It's the picture of Shinji saying, people die when they are killed.
But we're not playing... Oh, no.
I don't care.
We're not playing as Shiro, though.
I don't care. That meme is universal.
It sure is.
I use that for everything.
Is it still doing it? Mm. You're the ultimate sidekick.
Good work. That's our title for life now.
Ultimate sidekick?
The ultimate sidekick.
That's episode 1 number. Alright then. Episode 1 title there. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Ryan's mic was beginning to get droopy. Yeah.
It was a sad microphone.
This is also where we actually start paying attention. Why are you Shinji's friend?
I don't know. The guy's an asshole.
Hello, Miss Taiga.
Best character.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Corner of the platform at the front of her classroom.
Okay, well.
Casa goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. She's a moron.
It's the same place
Either
every time.
There's one of two answers at the current moment. Either Cody is lying to us, or this game isn't happening in the future at all. Because if this was happening so far in the future that Emiya Shiro isn't here, then why is Shinji here?
That's a good question.
Why is Miss Fujimura exactly the same, aside from the fact that she'll forever be 17?
She was like 20, I think.
Forever 17, Cody.
If you ask her, she is forever 17.
It's the prologue will explain.
Oh god! Recently, I read a manga about that.
Forever 17.
No, kind of. A dude moves into an apartment complex. It's his first time like moving out.
No.
And he finds out that his neighbor is a high school girl, quote unquote. And near the end of the first chapter, he actually learns that she's like 22, and her mindset is, I will be a high school girl forever. That's what she wants.
That's disturbing.
All right, so the morning. Weird. These days are split up into 4 things. The morning, which is essentially the opening of the chapter, like the prologue of the chapter, I guess. Midday is like the essential what your task is for the day. Evening is when you do the task, and evening is obviously summary of chapter. But like all those questions you asked, Brian, they will all be answered by probably the end of this prologue or end of chapter 1.
Oh, right. Since I already beat it.
I knew you had a book for that mother.
After I beat it, it came in.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because that's how I do these things.
Okay. In fact, I'll
can you feel it, Ryan? It's weights.
It's a
it's
fairly
good.
mighty book. Ryan, Nano
Yeah.
thingamajigs.
Nano thingamajigs.
FYI, I'm still young. This will be the test. Make sure you don't forget it. I mean it. I mean it. I could just look up her. She's like super old. Is like back up for like a 17 years old again.
17, man.
17 forever.
The bell signaling the end of the class rings. Those important points, like my age.
If you were on 17, you're in fact correct.
Yeah, this is the evening now, and this is our... We do stuff around the school. The prologue is us, everyday life. Man, Shinji, being an adult... I'm sorry, being a child sucks. You have to go to class every day. Then you become an adult, you have to go to class every day. Sorry, that's work.
Yeah, same thing.
You learn stuff at work too, although, you know, it's much worse for... The repercussions are much worse for failing a class. You know,
Yeah.
unemployment, all that stuff, where you can no longer live off your parents anymore. You know exactly what your role of life is, and you stay there. Smell you later.
You didn't say that.
He was
We'll
good.
catch
He
you
seems
later.
he seems like that kind
Smell
of.
ya later.
Usually, if they have a yellow bubble over their head, that means they have something important to tell us.
Yeah, so RPG.
Yeah, pretty much. The editor-in-chief of the journalist club is calling a general meeting. You better go.
But I'm not in the journalism club.
But you are.
Are you? Are you?
This makes me uncomfortable. I have to suggest we stop.
Well, Ryan, there's the editor. You're apparently the ace.
Unsolved Mysteries of Suki Mihara.
Yeah,
Black
apparently you are.
Panther running around. That makes no sense.
But this isn't Wakanda.
If it was Wakanda, we would know it's safe.
No, if it was Wakanda, we wouldn't know we were in Wakanda.
Wakanda,
Yeah.
like
There are
actually,
rules.
so we,
Wakandians aren't allowed to know that they're in
Wakandians.
Wakanda.
is that what they would be called? So yeah, we need to find the
Either that or Whatabaloo. I mean, what do you want from me?
we need to find the gate to the Netherworld in the school somewhere.
It's obviously in the basement.
Nah. It doesn't matter what we pick.
Her reply should always be, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. And like I say jump, you say how high, motherfucker.
Oop.
Uh-oh. You guys saw that for a second?
No.
I saw it.
Alright then. Dre saw it.
Screen flickers, you get like a TV kind of animation.
Staticky.
Static.
Okay, so it's all fake.
Sure. It's
We're in the Matrix.
maybe.
Unplug me, Neo.
Oh, there you
There it
Ryan?
is again.
そこで何をしている
What do you think you're doing?
No, it's the look on Ryan's face. It was just like, who the fuck is this guy?
It's like, what are you doing?
I'm a Final Fantasy VIII villain.
Yeah, no, it's not even a Final Fantasy VIII villain. That's borderline Final Fantasy X villain. Look at the guy.
He's not Seymour. Seymour was much more elegant.
That's 10. You're mixing up your games. I was thinking of The Witch.
Idia?
Lulu?
Yeah,
Oh, eight.
Idea.
Okay. Yeah, like this is when the character starts getting scared.
Actually,
for
to be
no
perfectly
reason.
honest with you, he looks more like one of the characters from the new Final Fantasy game.
Type Zero.
リストにはない
Yeah, but sure, whatever.
He's not pretty enough.
確認は必要か
No, he's pretty close to pretty enough.
He's
Yeah.
not pretty enough.
Also, this is not Takeuchi's drawing. This is Arko Wada.
He would be what's it called? He would be second string to the main character. He's just not pretty enough to be in the main
So yeah,
band,
within 10
but
seconds.
he's allowed to put up the lights.
Within 10 seconds of this guy, we already know, like, as a person, he's a murderer for some reason. Like he
You
just
can
seems
feel
like a
the
murderer.
murderous intent. Yes.
構えもせんとはな俺の関門に
I need to rest. Uh-huh. Yeah? Can I go home now?
4学生の生徒の立ち入りは禁止
Is
されている
that coat black and blue?
It's supposed to be a navy. It's supposed to be a navy color.
But then in his art, it's black. In there, it's black and blue.
Yeah,
Dark and edgy like my soul.
本日着任した
he's a
教師の
teacher.
クズキだ
Because he's too old to be a student.
No. See, it starts up black and fades into blue.
Yeah.
It's,
what I'm
it's
saying.
black up top and fades into blue at the.
Yeah.
So what they say, the supply room is off limits for some reason. I'm so slick with sweat, I just got out of fucking making love.
Gross.
These are things I don't need to know about.
Murderous intent at schools? Yes.
Teacher with murderous intent.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, like this is the evening where we just run around and do things. Like try and just do things. We're going to the archery range. Gotta find out that portal to the Netherworld. And look who we find.
Yay!
Portal to the Netherworld, Ryan.
Oh, well, that's fast.
You caught me in the middle of cleaning archery club kids. Don't fucking casuals. And they're lazy too. That's
It's just a rumor. Who gives a shit?
yeah, seriously. Except for the
You
yeah,
have to remember the thing I talk about every day.
my
I'm
age.
17.
Miss Fujimura. A day will pass if you go home. Essentially, the end of the day. Go home. So we have 3 days. I'm not going to save because there's no real dead end here. At the end of at the start of every chapter, there are all these these little haiku stuff here that kind of just it's nice. Yeah, morning. Start of the chapter, I guess. The girls are no longer on Shinji for some reason. Shinji's just blue balls him up right now. That's why he's mad.
Well, if you learn to not be such an ass.
It's ingrained in his very essence to be so.
You're not wrong.
We now see a new name. Well, old name.
Yeah.
Rin. How lonely it is at the top. I am so amazing. Maybe I just intimidate her or something. Love me! She was going spinning. Wait, what?
A spinning star kick. Wha.
It's what she do. What up?
What's up? Boom! Life's more interesting with little shakeups like this. Shinji being mad is what makes my life really go forward.
It is.
I'm gonna take a moment to delight in his misery.
Yes. Good. Good.
Good morning, everyone!
You trip, I'm gonna be angry.
She falls. Oh, she always does. Horrifying sound. Morning. Midday. Help sync up. And our new murderous teacher's right here. For those on the test, yeah. Also, seeing these kind of gives the a bit of backstory, but not a whole lot. So if you don't pass the test, death. There's no A, there's no B, there's either pass or don't. Pass or death.
Pass or death.
Pass or death.
Cake? Cake?
No.
Why does everyone choose cake? We're out of cake. Ah.
Instead of armies attacks even greater numbers, terrorists. We do not negotiate with terror.
With terror, the concept, we do.
TER''R. Classroom drops.
Terror. Error.
Let us just end here today. Oh yes, before we forget.
An announcement from the student
Recently,
council.
a rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding area dangerous. Stabbings have increased around the school.
I wonder when that happened.
Yeah,
Maybe when a certain teacher decided, I'm gonna transfer in today.
Yeah, kids are getting stabbed a lot more recently. I wonder why. Get up quickly. Good advice.
But I'm over here gotta do
Yeah,
some
like
investigations.
now he's starting to question why. Editor-in-Chief this evening. You know, that's one thing I never really understood about Japanese schools. They go to school at 8 and go home at like 6.
Yeah.
No wonder so many Japanese kids kill themselves.
Harsh, Cody.
That is harsh. That's not the reason, but it's harsh.
We're talking about Ren Tosaka. Never heard of her. Who's that? You know, you never heard of her? Pretty athletic, smart, classy, or stuck up Miss Perfect. You know, all these things. It would be unrealistic.
It wouldn't be. Are you pulling my leg?
Girl, you pulling my leg. You probably wouldn't feel it if I pulled your leg anyway. Got the fat thighs.
No, she's just so dense.
She wasn't wearing she was wearing red. How do you explain that?
I don't know. She didn't want to.
She wore different clothes. She's so different. As like everyone else is wearing like just normal school uniforms. Kill her. She is different.
Crush, kill, destroy, rin.
Swag. Yeah, she's just weird. Don't worry about her. Now we are to investigate another thing. Club's Ace. You find anything? It was just Tiger. Okay, sure, whatever. Spirit World. All that.
Tiger. Yes, she was the entrance to the spirit world.
There's a girl dressed in red on the rooftop. Rumors the little red rooftop are spreading. Go find out what it's all about.
Go find out what this is about, kid.
I like the hat with like the card in it already.
I'm on it, Chief.
I'm on it, Chief. Run to the top. Hey, look, it's Issei. I just like how he's drawn in this.
I don't know. I kind of want to punch him.
Yeah. You want to punch him in all forms he's in. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
No one's
we
allowed
can
on the
agree
rooftop.
on this. Yeah.
No one's allowed on the rooftop ever, except the kids who come here and smoke.
No, those kids, they get banished. Send you to the Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm.
And right there with the hold on, we see Vince butt crack. And Ryan looks up from the book. He's as soon as
Go
I say-
on.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's by different artists.
I know, but it's even more horrifying to look at than usual.
I said the same thing. I was like, oh yes, her eyes. Aliens, right?
It's just how Wada draws.
Aliens.
There it is, Ryan. Right there.
Ren's butt crack.
The what?
The part of and if you actually see her in like a better way, not just like the blurry background, there is a piece of her shirt that's like the back part's like the V part of the shirt is kind of not tucked in all the way. You see the bottom of the butt crack.
Huh.
And there's a joke in the because Fate Extra was a manga before this. One of the other servants is like, why does some people have that there? It's like, it's a hole for a tail. So yeah, now we actually what's going on here, right?
You're one of those irrelevant NPC type things.
And much like Ryan said, this is all kind of pretty much what we've already seen. You can assume that this is not real. She has already broken the illusion. Because she's obviously like, you're an NPC.
There you go.
She has made contact with the illusion. Just like any kind of illusion in any kind of game, once you make contact with it, you get a save and then you can get out of it. Which is what's going to happen in...
Gone.
Gone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, Rid's gone! Wait a minute, Rid's gone. Rid's gone!
Only benefits for Korochi.
Only benefits. Her forms are indelibly burned into my mind. I cannot forget. Oh look, hey Issei, what's going on?
Yeah, look, punching bag. Yeah.
As like Issei takes off his shirt like an unloaded blade works. Maybe I'm tired, or I don't know. I'll talk to the chief again tomorrow. Things are getting really weird. I keep seeing like white noise everywhere.